Good evening, everybody. Hope y'all doing well. Gonna have an exciting night tonight. What's going on, guys?
Yo.
There's my boy Prince. Hopefully we can get this thing done tonight. Would be nice to be able to say we were one of the handful of guilds to be able to beat this event while it was still current content on the server. Might as well go and rub the lamp, I suppose. Let me go ahead and get myself a fresh set of buffs before I go. Ooh. Turn Pentoff off now. So how you doing this evening, viewer? guess maybe you're a quiet one.
What's on the docket tonight?
The event we failed last night.
We're going to start with that.
Yep.
That would have been my first choice. But okay.
It's the only thing we have left to beat before Wednesday, so.
I would prefer more gear farming, quite frankly, so that we can try to have any hope of defeating the next one.
Oh, ye have little faith.
Sorry, Just beating my head over and over trying to defeat something when we know we're under geared is just not a good plan, in my opinion.
Seems to me this guild is in the habit of doing the impossible.
Well, it thinks it can.
You got a pretty good track record of it, so it's understandable. After last night, I think we do have a good shot at it. We just got to keep working at it.
The subsequent attempts didn't go as far as the first one.
Yeah, but we learned things in each attempt that we didn't know the previous attempt. So, it's progress.
There has been many times where we've gone first time and failed miserably, came back the next day and won.
'Tis true, 'tis true. I think Wayne's house just caught fire. He don't want to do this. He's scared. I personally...
You know what I was just thinking? I was just thinking that if we're going to do that fight, I would probably prefer to leave Sheng out because of all the movement that I have to do and curing. Having to worry about two different characters going potentially two different directions stinks.
Yeah, that's definitely understandable.
Bit early to shovel myself out. How was the fight last night?
We learned some things.
It was good until it wasn't.
A good way to put it.
Yeah, it was good till we started.
No, we did the Bane stuff really well. It's just when we got to that second phase, shit hit the fan.
I'm looking at it right now. What is it you're talking about when they have to cure or not cure?
No.
It's more of a run out thing.
There's a phase that tells you a hallway to run to, and nobody had seen it yet, and the Gina trigger doesn't like say anything, it just kind of puts something on your screen. And so consequently a lot of people failed it because, you know, again, we hadn't seen it. And I just, once people learn that strat, then it'll be fine. But we got it to 70%, which is like really good for our first time.
No, the Gina trigger says the hallway to go to.
Oh, does it? I didn't hear it for some reason.
Yeah, it's for mine. It was south black.
Yeah, the biggest problem with the Gina trigger was if you happen to miss the audio because of whatever was going on at the time, there's no other reference to it. And ideally, you'd want it to say the reference and then put up a Gina trigger like a timer that says black, where you could look up and see, I go black, you know, and if you miss the audio.
I think Frank added that.
Greetings and salutations.
I missed it. I was busy splashing, and people were like, splash, and then the audio trigger went off, and I didn't even hear what direction to go.
Yeah, I was in your shoes on that one as well. It happens.
Hello, Corpse
That's
Bow.
the,
How
that's
are you
the
tonight?
plan, Taro.
See, the real problem is when we don't learn things new and we just go backwards.
In 2 months, it's not going to make a difference.
But yeah, looking at the Gina triggers, it's been added. It puts it on your screen now, tells you the direction and color.
I also suspect for many it's a point of pride at this point. There aren't very many guilds that can say they beat it while it was current content on their server. Would be kind of nice if we could.
Yeah, I agree. I just wish we had 54 real players instead of boxes.
Oh, I hear you
Yeah.
on that.
This would be a great time to have enough people to consolidate 2 raids into just mains only. But we're like 4 expansions or more beyond that situation.
I think we can do it though. Okay, I became better at Forge. 5.
Does anybody else have problems with their auras dropping?
It does happen, like in waves. It'll just drop everyone's aura every once in a while.
It's funny because I don't ever have problems with Shang's aura ever dropping. but Gwaine seems like after 12 hours of time, it'll just drop.
For monks, it feels like every 3 to 4 hours, it just decides you don't need that anymore.
Yeah, my wizard's never dropped his aura.
Yeah, I mean, Shang, I've never had his aura ever drop, except when he dies, which is what you'd expect. But it's weird.
They're all supposed to be permanent, but some of them decide no.
So it's funny, like when Sai is just inactive, like sitting in the guild hall, her aura will drop way more often than like when I'm actively killing stuff.
I notice when my enchanter puts on an aura, it like never seems to last.
Oh, enchanters are the worst about dropping theirs.
So Thousand says that shaman auras are permanent, not like other classes. So they're classic.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think the shaman one's freaking zone wide too.
Hacks.
Yeah, it's like 10,000 range.
They got a big aura.
Maybe it's just from when I'm grouping with Seer, but it always seems like the cleric and monk ones seem to wipe at the same time. Maybe it does it in waves, I don't know.
Or that I always thought was too short was the divinity effects for clerics. You would think they would make it as long as their longest range heal, so that, you know, whoever they're healing is still under the divinity effects, but it's not. A lot of times the cleric has to be standing a lot closer to the tank than he wants to be. During that phase that we ran different directions, wasn't the punishment beyond obviously getting nuked and killed? Didn't that also spawn a Jopal?
Every time someone dies, it spawns a Jopal.
Yeah, dying is bad, okay?
Well, that's why I was thinking about doing this the first time without my box, because it's, you know, I mean, he adds DPS and some healing, but I don't know that it's worth it to have him potentially die and spawn a Jopal.
That is a decision you have to make.
Because only, you know, I'm really busy curing you guys.
I would say probably sit Shang then. Tell them that.
Yeah, I told Brad that.
This fight's basically all about mechanics, so if we execute the mechanics, we should be fine.
'Tis true. 'Tis true.
And you could leave Shang in the rage, not have him in there.
Yeah, just zone him in at the end.
Yeah. So then we're about to kill the event. And he's needed, I know, for the piggy space as well, so I'll be happy to keep him in here.
Hey guys, so I reposted the freelance link in Guildhall. If for some reason you didn't do it last time, do it this time. You will be making macros, and the first line of the macro will be /target whatever the macro said.
That is one thing I
cannot
do know for a
encourage.
fact.
I cannot.
if you have 30 people paying attention, all doing what the fuck they need to do, you can get any event done.
Mine is /tar a_, whatever the method name is. Don't do what they did and do like a wave method 00. Just do a_wave. Or a_wave_f. You don't want the numbers. Because if you get 2, you won't target the second one.
I think Mac doesn't have a single 0 in, which just makes it so it doesn't target corpses.
Yeah, mine. I put the 0 in, method 0 in last night, and it was working, even when we had 2.
It's a single 0?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, so as long as you have the 0 in there, it's fine. And that way you don't target a corpse like they were saying.
If we're at 10 of a method, then we wiped.
Right.
We've already lost.
Is there only methods though? Because it says there's sentinels as well.
That's later.
There's going to be a single group assigned to those, so most of the race shouldn't have to deal with them.
Oh, I got kicked out. Not enough.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Moth.
I'm zoning back in too. I have another black spot.
Moth is the 45th.
See, I count 10 piggies.
Moth should be on in a second.
Is it safe for me to zone back in?
No, Moth has not joined the raid.
Why must you choose
You didn't listen the first time. I said Moth is the 45th. Moth has now joined the raid.
I just saw him off online. God.
And he's in the DZ.
He doesn't matter for flag.
Oh, it doesn't? I thought that's what it went off of.
No. That's why we stack raid. That's why you see Carpathian at the bottom. He's not actually coming in.
Yeah, I was going to keep Shang out because of all the running around, but he's flagged, so keep him in the raid, obviously.
So okay, so you're not going to play Shang, right?
Right.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Correct.
So yes, leave him in the raid.
Leave him in the raid.
Brad, you get that? No, Brad's not in his voice.
I just want to be able to actively cure and move correctly. To keep it alive.
Give me a second.
Damn, they ragging on combo tonight. This should prove to be an interesting night.
Very important that everyone's max shrunk. We're going to be stacking up. We're going to have Gorgasm in a big illusion so that you can see where he is, and we're always going to want to move to be on top of Gorgasm.
Getting our TVs out.
Welcome, new viewer. It's gonna be an interesting night. Maybe we can add ourselves.
You guys get drunk for how pretty stacked up during this fight.
Number 7 slot of
minimum size.
Guilds who beat this raid current content. Guess he wasn't feeling the music.
Captain, we've recorded abnormal signals of an unknown entity within 1,000 feet of the ship. The size of it is far beyond the mind's reach. It can't be another ship. Sir, it's like something I've never seen before, and it's closing in at a preposterous speed.
Make sure your gene is running.
Wait.
You got everything you need going.
It's disappeared.
Careful about poison cure abilities in your macros.
Especially those group cures stuff with clerics.
Again, it's not completion of the spell that causes the DT. It's literally like the second you cast it, it immediately does the DT. You can't interrupt to prevent it.
Be no cleric epics either.
No one uses that epic to res.
I'll find a Cassitin second res in the middle.
I was gonna say now it's pretty much it's an AA. How fast is the AA? What second? Is there even a refresh time on the cleric AA to res?
Yeah, it's like.
Builders don't have time to use the second epic.
Yeah, of course not.
If you really needed to res somebody in that downtime on the blessing, you would use like a box staff or something.
Box.
I think the cooldown plus the cast time of the AA equals 10 seconds, if I remember correctly.
The same as chain resing in your own epic.
Are we pretty close to being ready?
Yeah,
Good question.
I'm all
Are we
about
close to being ready?
Guys, when we move for these boulders, remember we're not moving very far. All right, we're gonna stay stacked on Gorg.
Enchanters, one thing of note, your priority is mez, not stun.
Yes, very important.
It's before you worry about the freezes.
Ranger in the hallway group. It's me, Ranger, Wizard, Beast Lord, Enchanter, Mage. Thank you, Zero. Yeah.
Build a group. So probably Brap, Frank. Do we want to send Tabitha out there? And Marin, and maybe Anselmo. And Shandar is the only mage.
So those are for the armors, starting at 68%. You go to a hallway, you guys have to DPS the armor down to 90%. After that point, you can use your Bane abilities on it. So I think that group idea is to cover all the Bane abilities.
Good.
Which hallway?
All of them.
Yeah. Frank will
So-
probably be leading you and telling you which hallway to go to, and you'll be moving between them, usually coming back to the main room and then down a different direction.
If you're one of the 5 people on this fucking server that doesn't have show EQ at this point, we'll be calling out which hallway, and then based on its name, because they should match.
I love how they say
Name,
that. One of the 5
team,
people that don't
that's
have
going to be
Shuri
the
on the
The
server.
one caveat is that we have to DPS the armor down to
You're one of the 5
90%
people that don't have.
in order for the Banes to take effect. So it's really important that you get on the armors ASAP. And,
I'm not a fan of that.
And DPS them down to 90%. You know, ideally, Marin's going to be a big part
Hacking
of that.
is
Baron
bad.
and Enchanter.
Okay.
I don't think the armor fights back. I think it's just going to be walking straight towards the middle. I
Correct.
think you can use knockbacks on it to prevent it from getting to the middle. That might be useful later in the fight as well.
Yeah. So do all your testing for knockbacks early, but how it works is we just knock it down to 90% and then we use Banes on it. Right? So, and the Banes are going to chunk it by like 20-30%. But we all have to work at getting it down to 90% ASAP. If the hallway group is in a hallway and we get the spreading stone shit, you need to group on me wherever I am in the hallway because I'm going to be slashing. That's it. That's the only difference. Is that you need to, if you're one of the performance maps, you watch maps. If you're not, then you follow the people that do use maps, which is like the other 80% of the guild.
Just follow Frank. Here.
Yeah. I wasn't going to admit to cheating.
Frank, I don't cheat. How dare you?
Alright.
Okay, that's the deal. The people are listed in raid. You guys should know what's going on.
We're not even probably going to get to that part yet. So these attempts.
Alright.
Where you want to always be grouped up here.
Beyond Gorg the Minotaur.
Time we're in this center room fighting the boss guys, you always need to be grouped up. and you never want to be standing on the boulder. You just move in a circular path around the room.
Put a huge fucking circle around Gord to help you see his already huge form. That's what we're grouping up on.
We still want the casters at the top of the circle, right?
Everyone's grouped. I mean, there are times where you can, be away, but overall, we're trying to group up because it will help bring the methods together as they spawn.
Yeah, the big thing about it, Smokey, is that if you were spread out and we're trying to do the cures, you're going to die and spawn an ad. You need to be close to the group in order to get splashed. That's the idea.
Reason for the casters to be separate. What's the argument for that?
Somebody said yesterday that we wanted the caster.
That's how the free ride up at it, but I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Big of a reason for it, to be honest.
Right. So yeah, it is in the freelance write-up. We're just gonna ignore that part unless we find out that galaxy brain reason why. Everyone just stay stacked.
I'd be careful with pets, because the pets can fail the hallway call-outs, so you kind of have to decide for yourself how to manage that, I suppose.
Like, I'm assuming Prax's AFK, but Ansimo, you're also not
Yeah.
in the correct
A
spot.
pet death spawns a Jopal as well, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, just before 70%, you may need to pull your pet up for a second. Do that phase. It'll be again at 25% as well.
All right. Yep. It's gonna pull in. How much are we burning at the start?
10.
Okay. Yeah, go for it, Beavis.
Oh, shit. I didn't even notice the group I was in. Guess I better be on my A game.
Bard Epic.
We're sliding.
Everyone move. Everyone move. Brap.
Just be moving to the Gargoyle Minotaur.
Getting real important not to die on this fight. It spawns ads on us. You gotta be paying attention the whole time.
Moving. We're about to get methods.
Boss
Stay
inactive.
grouped up for methods, and we're going to do moves just the same. Moving.
Muppet ads. Muppet ads.
Moving.
Muppet ads.
Moving. Tabitha.
Let's move, guys, please.
Muppet ads.
Boss active. Or soon.
Stack on boss.
Moving.
Boss active. Poison cure.
Be clustered.
Need debuffs in the boss.
Stone cured. Bard epic.
Next thing soon.
Alright, it's Gorg up next.
Happening.
Poison. Don't cure. Poison cured.
At 75, we're going to have hallway callouts. Everyone's is different. You go into the hallway.
Poison. Don't cure.
Just stay grouped up till these are cured, no matter what happens.
Right, it's at 70.
Poison cured.
Maybe so.
Your Gina should tell you the direction to run.
Poison cure.
Should go expect.
Stone cured.
Is that an idea?
Let's try to get this to 70 so not to do another cure. Push a little bit, guys. Come on.
Boss inactive.
Ready for it?
East. Blue.
Remember, get way up in the tunnel.
See how many people go to Cuck City off this?
There's a bunch of people in the middle.
There's people who are definitely going to it.
Save to return. Success.
Cracks,
Correct
Echoes,
hallway.
Bards, Marin, Waffles, Later, Screech, Sackos, Rap, Sticks.
There's about 7 methods.
Yep, we need to be get in the middle and kill those methods. Use Banes. Group up on Gord.
They're killing
Yep.
people.
All right.
Yeah, we're done.
So I'm guessing some of the boxers were trying to just live through that. The thing is, you know, if you can't survive it, you can't do that, or you're going to spawn.
Cop 4. Cop 4.
Pretty quick.
When you said group back up in the middle to kill those methods, you don't want to go near the boss.
Yeah.
Well, I meant the middle room.
Yeah, I found out that that's not a good idea to run by the boss.
Right. Whenever the
Alright,
boss is
so
inactive,
definitely
and
not
he's
making a sparky
pulsing
again.
an aura that does more damage the closer you get to him. So in those phases, like when we're doing the method phase earlier, during this phase, you want to be towards the top of the ramps here.
Pick up that phone.
So the people that failed, do you need triggers or what? Or do you need me to change something in the trigger? Yes, 70%. There's 2 sets of runes.
Yeah, you do the first rune, you get the emote that tells you that you succeeded and that the runes fade. You go back to the tops of the ramps in the center. You get your second hallways to go to, and you go to your next hallway. Never run over the boss.
Pick up that phone.
Correct, Prax. Assuming it doesn't kill you through DA.
Don't know. You can try it. There are 2 of them though, back to back, so you have to DA twice within a minute, basically.
Pick up that phone.
You should, once we get back in, and we're not zoning, so we don't have to keep resharing it. Let's just
Yeah.
reshare the Gina triggers.
So when you go to the hallways, we need you go down the hallway. There's a little ramp, and if you go past that ramp, you're safe. And we want everyone to cluster together so that people can splash when they're in the hallways, because there is AE damage going on.
Alright, Alright, so healers in your hallways try and throw down splashes on the people that are there, since they're going to be from a bunch of different random groups.
Do we happen to have enough people around where we could maybe throw a campfire down at that spot in each hallway?
I mean, it's the ramp.
Set it up beforehand because you can't go into the hallways. The doors are shut.
Oh, you're right. That's right.
How far in is the ramp?
I don't know, maybe a quarter to a third of the way down, something like that.
Like you go up a ramp and then you go down a slight incline and you're into a flat area. That's kind of a safe spot.
I got a success after just going up like the first little step up.
Oh, you didn't have to go any further than that?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
as long
probably
as
like,
you're up past the first ramp, you're fine.
is it a dot or just like an AE? Because I lived through the first dot. So I don't know if it adds to my
It's
guys.
an AE that goes out every 8 seconds. It does more damage the closer you are to the middle.
Did you survive with both interventions or the ads got you, Zappel?
I mean, I didn't heal myself enough, and 2 of my boxes died.
That's a whole lot of corpses.
I think this time I'm going to try gating the Bard and Berserker out and just doing it on 2 boxes. And then I can cure them as they come back in.
Should bring that Berserker back in at 24.
I think we're running the flag issues then, though, right?
No,
No,
stay.
not how free flag works.
Yeah, as long as they're in the raid. Abused that a few times.
We did very good on sticking on Gord and moving on the boulders overall.
Remember SOF where we had 2 raids in one?
Choose not to remember that. Those first 2 phases aren't too bad. Just getting through that hallway phase will be real helpful. Then I think from 70 down to 50, we're just dealing with armors. 50 to 25 is armors plus methods plus boss.
You guys need to be getting back in.
So when we say there's 2 of them, one happens and then we go back to the middle, and then another one happens.
You don't have to get you don't have to go back to the middle. It happens on a timer. So I mean, it's like one happens, and then within like what 20 seconds, it resolves one way or the other, and then shortly after, another one goes out.
Right.
Yeah, same duration.
Yeah, but you want to get back.
And then it'll be over.
Yeah, you want to get back to the middle after the first one succeeds, so that you don't get snared down a hallway and not be able to get to the correct hallway for your second one.
It's just you get the message that says the marks of flame, breeze, stone, waves, and animation fade. When you get that message on your screen, you're good to go back to like the top edge of the center area, so you can get prepared to go to your next hallway.
Middle means like a doorway into the hallway. I don't want anyone to think you run to the actual middle at any point during the hallway phase. That whole platform in this.
I was so about to say something, but might as well just keep my mouth shut.
I think we'll do way better this time.
I gotta start rebuffing.
Alright, Brels is out.
It's like 45 seconds between the 2 hallway emotes.
This is also kind of known as not being something you're really easily able to box. So at the end of the day, if the boxers just feel they can't do it, I mean, that's fine. You know, it's worth experimenting with. But
well, so
I don't
far,
think the expectation is necessarily should be that you should easily be able to box it. Is my opinion.
I mean, so far the mechanics seem to be the key of the fight. Nothing's hitting ridiculously hard, or it's not like you need ridiculous amounts of heals.
Right, they just compound everything together as the fight goes further and further on.
Just can't fuck up.
Tree shared the gene triggers from yesterday, right? I think a viable option is to banner boxes in after the hallway phase too.
Just gate them when it starts is another.
You do get a debuff when you zone in with the banner. It's a poison debuff, so like you need to be curing that off your boxes if you do that technique.
If you just log out in here and then log back in, does that also spawn it or give you the poison?
I don't know.
I think anytime you enter the zone, it does. I know somebody.
My boy Kick says he got a
tested
bowl
evac.
of peanut butter cup ice cream.
Zoning like that via the banner does not give you the DT poison thing, though.
It did when I bannered in.
Yeah, it gives you spreading stone. Like that's it. The mechanic is that if you enter the zone mid-fight through some other means, like banner rushing, you will be given spreading stone as soon as you zone in, and it's possible for you to get the debuff that prevents you from casting poison cures as well, poison proliferation. So it's real toxic, basically.
As long as you don't have poison proliferation, though, you can cure yourself with poison potion.
Yep, correct. You just need to check that. You need to know how to do that as well.
The Gina triggers tell you.
Yeah, it'll say
time.
poison, don't
You
cure.
have time to. Well, I don't know for sure that it does when you zone. It may.
Yeah, and the easy way to do it is just eradicate curse yourself before you do it.
Yeah, I have a macro that says target myself and pause 5, and then eradicate curse.
Hey Frank, are you double casting splash?
No.
Okay.
Too much time.
Yeah, I could be.
It's only like 36 counters or something.
It just after I splash, it just seems like I don't see a lot of people getting cured. There's like a delay effect.
Right, because it's lag.
Okay, so you think it's just lag? All right.
You actually get cured, but there's a delay on the illusions disappearing.
Right. That too.
Oh, I follow. Okay.
Yeah, if you look at your window, you'll see the poison debuff get cured, and you'll have spreading stone shape for a little bit.
Yeah, the other part with the big A is it's also 250 mana and 250,000 endurance drain as well as the 250k HP drain. And then we have to do it again seconds later.
Wonder if that hits through DA.
I mean, it's worth testing. We don't know, right? It may hit through DA. Some stuff like that does. There is no way probably to easily know that unless we find a write-up that mentions it.
Just try.
Right, it can spare you from one. The other alternative is just to glyph all your tunes for the phase.
We won't be ready to go again.
Looks like I don't have Enchanter. Nope, I have Enchanter, so.
Did we do cleric symbol?
It's coming right now.
Can we get Beast Lord TB, please?
We also need enrichment.
Send Rapid down for enrichment. They got everyone.
If I use Vanadium on someone who has Proliferate, is that bad?
Yes.
How are we looking on this?
Should be good.
Do we need to get the Cyan up?
The Cyan's in the right.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
I'll buff in the hall and banner back. Oh, I tried to res him earlier and it wouldn't let me. Because I was offline.
Okay, let's get in position. As soon as Cyan's in, we'll go. Come on, move over to Gorg. Popes are on evil.
Do you want more Corey again? Not that we shouldn't be able to see him, but
alright.
Make sure to cure Cyan when he zones in, please.
Debuffs.
Zoning now.
10 minutes.
I'll need a poison cure when he gets in.
Bard Epic.
Do it myself.
Okay. Oh, you might not be able to, dude.
Purge does work.
That takes me.
Run away from Boulder.
Drawn, move. Prince. Siri.
Just sleepy.
What's Thrawn doing? Like running the walls.
Yeah, my computer.
Move.
Run away from Boulder. Run away from Boulder. Boss inactive.
Mephit phase. Probably want to turn tribute on. Move.
Mephit adds. Mephit adds.
Move.
Mephit adds.
Move.
Mephit adds. Cop 4. Cop 4.
Move.
Stack on boss. Boss active. Mephit adds.
I got more ads.
Poison cure.
It's fine. Just be working on the ads, whether the paladins fix this.
All these ads are slow.
Stone cured.
Grab it on Gorg.
Poison, don't cure. Bard Epic. Poison cured. Poison, don't cure. Poison cured.
Start getting boxes out if you don't think you can do it.
I have one last poison, I'm betting. Maybe not.
Poison cure.
Stay group.
Stay stacked.
East, blue.
Stay stacked until you're cured, guys.
Stone cured.
All right, get to your spot.
Safe to return. Success. Correct hallway.
Running too far. Just
Back towards the top of the ramps in the center. Get your next aura. There's a flame method in there. Super splash it.
Oh my god.
Cop 4.
What was that?
Cop 4.
Yeah, that's the AoE. That's.
Yep. Why when we go to
South.
the hallway?
Yeah.
Black.
We're not moving back to the center. That's stupid.
No, we have to be in the center, otherwise
No.
you're not going to be able to make it to your next hallway.
No, not true.
I mean, I don't think that's true at all, right?
It's not true at all.
I mean,
20 seconds to get there.
I was tanking that mob just like
Safe to return.
halfway down the
Success.
steps there.
Correct
Wasn't even
hallway.
in
So I will say at the doorway that AE was hitting me for 127.
Right.
Which isn't too much, but.
But we're all
ramps
spread.
up.
Like it's 120 on a very, very spread out rate.
So do we just want to go like right to the hallway entrance?
No, just stay in your hallway.
Yeah, it's like the northeast group, which was I think like Julie and some other people. We went way too far. We don't have to go all the way to the back like that.
It's literally the first ramp you see. It may even be less than that, but I do know. I just went to the first ramp and stopped, and it worked. Like it's not very far down the hallway at all. It's like maybe 100 units, if I'm just guessing.
Reset.
So after you succeed, then what do we want to do? Go just stand there?
No.
Wait
Just stand there.
until the next emote comes.
Right? So just stand and keep splashing the people that are in your hallway. Be clustered in your
You
hallway.
can be single target healing your group if there's people you see low that you're not getting with splash as well. What I was trying to do. My group was so spread out, there is no saving some of those people.
Okay. I see. So once we run and succeed once, then we're going to get a similar thing to go down a different corridor.
I survived.
Correct.
How many of those do we get?
The one we keep failing is the first one. Then we'll have a second one, and then we go back to other stuff. And then later in the fight, we do this once more. But the last time we do it, it's just a single time. It's not double.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes more sense now. All right.
Good 5 fails that time.
We only had 4 in the first wave.
Right, I think Prax was DAing it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say.
So the DA didn't work, right?
No, the DA worked.
DA worked great. No endurance loss, no mana loss. Nothing affected me.
Are you able to do it for both waves?
No.
And for 3 of the characters, and I cannot for the shaman. So I'm just going to gate the shaman. And then cleric can DA Prax and himself, and the bard has a second self DA.
That works.
the second set of ad failure, I assume because people were doing the methods.
Yeah, we spawned a bunch of methods, and that was.
Well, no, we spawned one method, and then we went to go in the middle, and then people died from the AoE, and we got more methods, and then we had the second check. And so the people that failed the second, at home, it doesn't really matter.
We cannot be doing checks plus methods, so we just cannot spawn methods on the first one.
Car gone.
Yeah, there's no room for failure on it, basically.
I mean, the trigger I shared has a timer with direction plus hallway color.
We probably should remove the safe to return from the thing, or make it say something like "stay there till next check." I guess it might be confusing.
I noticed that debuff. I wonder if people that were running all the way out to Africa were taking massive damage from that because you were too far away from the center of the zone.
Probably.
I saw people that were running like damn idiots, literally to the far zone wall. Like you just didn't know what the fuck.
And it didn't hurt at all.
Yeah, we weren't taking any damage.
No,
But, like the entire northwest wing ran all the way there. We were all at like 80-85%.
Yeah, I think the unbearable heat is kind of the inverse. It does more damage the further away you are, but I don't think that's going on during those phases. That's going on the rest of the time.
Also, it might not be a bad idea that, we do that one final splash, then we scatter. Before we do that scatter, it might not hurt to do a big heal over time on everybody.
Yeah, that could be a good point to use.
Yeah, we can just pop a CR at 72 or whatever, 71.
So what is it that makes people in the hallways take so much damage?
You're constantly taking a 17k tick dot just in that phase.
Right. That's why I'm saying if we do the heal over time right before we leave, we should be able to survive throughout it.
Or something. Actually, I have something from the flame method hitting me. I don't know. I was taking damage from something on the outside.
The whole raid was hurt just being in the hallways. Like, my whole group was sub 50% health. Some were like 15. And I'm talking before we even tried to run back to the middle. Like people were already low health.
Well, that's the aim is better.
Yeah. The only damage I took was from Magnificent Presence.
So it's hitting us for over 100k even in the hallway. So it's just a lot of damage. Yeah, it probably is.
Taking any damage.
Because I took 4 hits of Magnificent Presence. The lowest one was like 100k. The highest is 145.
Maybe because you didn't run.
We must be taking that the whole time.
Maybe
I'm thinking you're probably taking that in the actual hallway. I'm betting.
Yeah, you're definitely taking ticks into it when you're up the hallway, for sure.
You could also time knocking him down to 70 right after a cure, so that you have time.
I mean that wasn't really a big deal. Like that, we probably got the worst possible timing, and that was still like the only person that failed was Bobes.
I do think the AE damage was a big deal. Like that's made a lot of the method.
Yeah, so I do think popping an AoE heal would be fine.
So the further you run down that hallway, the more you take, but you have to run far enough.
No,
No,
that's
the
not
less you
correct. There is a debuff that makes you take damage from being further out, but I think they're claiming that's not active during the hallway phase. Even though I have it in my log, just taking damage from it, I'm not sure. But
Yeah, we could do a bullet spray as well.
But if Magnificent Presence is ticking for 100k at the ramp, I mean that's going to be hard for some people to live through that, like for a long period of time. We're really spread out. Like splash healing's almost. I mean, it's nice, but like the hallway I was in, I had anybody next to me, and I had like 3 other people all the way at the end of the hallway who would have been hit by splash. So it was kind of a shitty situation.
Well, I mean, that's why everybody has to go to just past the ramp and stack, so that splash actually does something.
Yeah, you don't be running away from your healer. Like you're gonna get a random healer in each of these hallways. You need to kind of stay with them.
The only thing going in the hallway, the only thing that could suck is
I
if
ran
one
the
hallway
fuck away
doesn't
from
get
my
a healer,
healer, and
then
I'm the only one in my group that's
just an RNG.
What do I?
The very first run we did, it was
What do
only
I
me and
take from
Demas in the
this?
hallway.
There might have been a healer that was supposed to be there. You never know.
Right. I mean, yeah, the very first one we had 65 people die in the middle.
Just for clarity's sake, I'm going in my hallway, running up the ramp, and just stopping right there, right?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're waiting. You're just waiting for the second emote to go up.
At the top of the ramp.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a very small ramp.
Call, if you look at the
Right.
map,
There's just people who keep on running down the hallway. So
on like northwest on that Zakal, would you say the ramp is like right after that three-way intersection going northwest?
Yeah, just a little bit past there. It's not very far down.
Right. So if you guys are looking at your maps, northwest, northeast, southeast, south, and southwest, each one of these wings has a three-way intersection right after you get into it. You just go just past that three-way intersection. There's like a ramp right there. You go up that, you're good. That's it. You don't go any further than that.
Yeah, so after the three-way, there's like a little indent where the hallway gets more narrow, slightly more narrow. That's the ramp.
Like this is it. Like I think like understanding how to do this run is probably where we're gonna never get past with this fight.
We can get past this phase. Do you think they'll give us some loot?
Let's keep buffing, please. I see some buffs.
Don't say that, boss. You gotta
Yeah,
have
I mean, like getting the hallway down. That's like probably 70% of the fight.
No, but it's a good thing to get done.
I mean, that's where I have people from other servers. Like they just had to practice the hallways over and over. The Banes were doing fantastic on, right? The only ones that took a while was when we got double rocks.
Oh, we got like triple rocks, so the
triple flame, right?
And triple flame, we got both. I'm assuming Brad just took Mez off his bar in protest.
I'm using the AE, so it's 60-second cooldown.
Did you put Denon's back on?
Yeah, it's there. I was tearing it up on that 3 flame wave, though.
Yeah, that would work.
Alright, we got TVs out. We're good to go.
Let's group up on board, please. Tank, get ready.
Woo.
Miss you an RGI tonight.
Rip the shit out of that one.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then
Bard Epic.
move. Move.
Boss inactive.
Move.
Muppet ads. Muppet ads.
Move.
Muppet ads.
Move.
Muppet ads. Stack on boss. Boss
Move.
active.
Short cooldowns.
Poison. Don't cure.
Grab it on Gorg.
Poison cured. Bard epic. Poison. Don't cure. Poison cured.
Begin gating boxes.
Poison. Don't cure.
Or if you can kill people.
Poison cured.
Yeah, my boxes died in Guildhall.
We should get to 70 in time.
Boss inactive. Northwest, teal.
I don't know if we got a CR out there. Just up the ramp and stop. That looks good where everyone's going. Wow, one person south.
Person may want to heal themselves or something.
Safe to return. Success.
Just wait.
Correct
just
hallway.
Wait, just wait. Just wait. Keep healing.
Northwest, teal.
Same one.
Reported.
Not going to argue with that.
Double cleric in mine. Feels good.
Safe to return. Success.
Okay.
Correct hallway.
All right, when you get to the center and get these methods down.
It's gonna be on the next tank when it goes active again.
When Gorg is here.
We're still taking present.
Get.
I just whipped it.
Stack on boss.
Fine.
Boss active.
Boss is active.
Fuck. You guys need to get your fucking methods.
Yep, take care of him, please, quickly. Rock is Mez.
For losing people.
It's another flame.
That's Frank's group.
Flame.
Don't let him get to the middle of the middle.
That's southwest, guys. Southwest.
Bard
I need
Epic.
a poison cure on Reese.
Got you.
One on there.
Thank you.
Shows you was dead, man.
Second one up, south.
You guys need to get this to 90%.
This got serious hit point.
It was suggested to put the pets on those sentinels.
Yeah. Then we need to have all the pet classes for your pets on the sentinel.
There's one coming from south as well.
If you get a poison and you need cured, you need to yell out and tell us. And raid say is fine too. We can target you that way. It's individuals will be getting that throughout the whole fight.
No one south, guys. Could they be snared?
Hey,
Taking damage from it.
It looked like he stopped when I snared him.
Bro, it's snared. That's encroaching darkness.
What percent is the next hallway?
25.
25, yeah.
a rock in northeast, by the way. Like once these go below 90, if you're a Bane for another one that spawns, you can move to it, right?
So northeast is Mez when it gets under 90.
Be watching for a poison, call out on yourself.
Splash the ray. Anybody gets poisoned, that is.
I think he's just doing this till 50.
Yeah, I think the poison start up there at 50.
I think if you res people, they get the poison, right? Or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So be aware of that when you res somebody.
Rock, northeast.
Hey, focus para. Thank you.
Remember, once it's below 90,
Yeah, if it's below 90 and you're not one of the Bane, you can just look for another one.
New rock in the back.
Rock is northeast.
Yeah, south, if you're muted.
Say south, right?
You go to the car, or am I taking it?
Oh, you take it first.
Okay, Rex and play.
We're gonna go back to just having the assigned.
Bard Epic.
Rock, northeast.
So all the other melee that's going, you just stay on the boss.
If you're a pet class, you may want to put Frank's target on your extended targets. So you can
I
find a
think we're
pet
going to
target.
get some Frank on
Okay. Can we get one melee to come with us?
southwest.
So we have Flame Southwest. Yeah.
Slow.
Yeah, really, if we can just get it snared.
They're immune to snare unless it's the snare one.
Oh, okay.
And we got a wave sentinel from southeast as well.
That was rude.
I believe when this guy gets to 50, we're doing method phase. Which means stay in the middle of, I think.
We'll start getting the boulders after 50.
2 waves.
Second wave.
That's what I need, another focus. He's draining all of my mana.
Same here. I'm almost dead.
Yeah, the further you are from the middle, the more mana drain you get.
So it should be in the middle then.
Boss should be
Boss
closer to the
inactive.
Method phased, collapse to middle, don't go to the center.
We have a breeze sentinel on the west.
Finish it.
That is stun.
Everyone group up on Gorg for splashes now. If you're in the center here.
Muffet adds.
Boss.
Yeah, I think we got to get these down before the method wave starts.
I mean, y'all can still be working on them while the method wave goes.
They're spawning on us and killing us.
I'm the only one in this flame sentinel.
We need help on this breeze sentinel.
Muffet adds.
A couple melee want to go help. That would be.
Yep, they're here. They're here.
They're healing me. It's gonna be a lot on me. So.
Horse is on with flames almost to the rim.
Flames can be baned at this point.
Muffet adds.
Southwest for Flame Sentinel. There's a second one back.
Yeah, the Sentinels still spawn throughout this phase, so it's not going to be you can get them done before this phase.
No. Got the flexion up.
We need to bane abilities done in the middle, like immediate.
Well, we're taking the radius.
Muffet
damage
adds.
too. We need to not be in the middle at this point. Like we should. Everyone who should be assigned their
Stack on
appropriate,
boss. Boss active.
tunnels to go to for their ad type.
Boss is going active.
But we need to be in the middle because that's where all the methods spawn.
You know,
methods don't spawn
Poison
in
cure.
specific locations.
I know that, but like they could be taunted out or dragged out or
Stone cured.
Alright, we need to move.
Moving.
Move. Stack on Gorg.
Famous.
A flame sentinel's gonna explode.
We're about to die.
Two
Run
enemies,
away.
so
I mean, no, you guys don't.
No, what we're saying, Combo, is I heard what you said. I am saying that is not possible.
Safe
That
to
is not a
return.
workable solution.
Well, I don't think that what's going on right now is a workable solution because
We don't have. This is not supposed to be a workable solution because it's the first time we got into this phase.
and I'm giving you the solution. That's
No, and I'm telling you that your solution is not a workable solution.
We can't.
You can't split the raid up by Bane type and have there be enough healing for everybody based on the randomness of the method. And you can't bring them all to a certain place with a tank because you don't like all the healers and the tanks are going to be spread
Frank,
out.
is this the first time that you got to this point? Because it's the first time I got to this point, and what we just did right there didn't work either. Those ads keep spawning, is what you said, number one. And number two, we take the damage that we did in the previous intermission phase too while we're close to the boss. So if we're in the hallway, we're not going to be taking that damage. And maybe the method ads come in there or not, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. They don't do that much damage.
Reset.
Splash through the AE damage quite easily.
Well, when I ran out there to kill the ad, to help the little breeze ad to kill, I died out there DPSing the thing down. So unless you're going to send a healer out there for each of these things to go there, it just seems to me like the simple solution is...
Honestly.
Okay, so hold on. Let's back it up. The reason you were out there is because we collectively fucked up on the transition, right? And a couple of the fucking ad group died, so we were out of mana and could not bane our targets. So ideally, we're not in a situation where we need 12 fucking DPS to come to our sentinels. That's why we have an assigned armor group, so that we don't have a shit ton of melee. Right, and we didn't know, I at least I didn't know, and Marin didn't know, that we were getting mana drain from being in the hallway, deep into the hallway. So, if you are not in the hallway, you do not die because you are getting splashed. Does that solve is that a solution for you?
I mean, if it works that way, that's great, and that's fine.
I've never solved anything getting frustrated, so let's take a deep breath. We did
Yeah,
great.
of course.
Just be aware if it's a stun or a snare ad, monks can go after it and weaken men.
Yeah, I'm not mad or anything.
I mean, the monks like ideally need to be on the boss. Like we can't.
Almost every class has something they can use. We need to try to get the minimum viable number of people on those armors, or it takes too much DPS away from the rest of the encounter.
Right, like that phase lasted so long.
It could be that maybe one group's not enough. It could be maybe it is. We don't know. We sent 12 that time and kind of got.
And 12 was way too many. Like there were like 3 monks or 3 melee DPS on a thing, like, and it was at like 86% before anyone hit base.
AE resing. So I will say, just so people understand the AE situation. When the boss is not active, this room does become dangerous, and you do take more damage the closer you are to the inactivated boss. During that second long method phase, it probably does make sense to be as close to the wall as possible to lower that damage. The people wondering about the endurance and mana drain, I think that's the heating up thing, the unbearable heat, and I think you get that from fighting too far away from the middle when the boss is active, right? So the magnificent presence you get from being too close to the boss when he's inactive. Heating up you get from being too far away from the center when the boss is active, if that makes sense.
Right. So the changes we're going to do...
When we're fighting the boss, he should never be tanked on top of this staircase. He should always be near the bottom, so the heating up is very minor, and we're not getting endurance and mana drain to death. And when the boss is inactive, we should always be at closest, up here on the top, so we're taking as little damage as possible. I think when it's ticking for like 110, like we can splash through that. It's 110 every tick. That's not that much with the amount of healing we have.
So I think the changes we need to make for the hallway for that is we all collectively, Shan, Nairn, Brap, Ansemo, and who else was on it? Whoever the hallway group or the armor group was. Shandera, thank you.
Came to help when you called for it.
Right. Ideally, we don't get to that point where we need help, but us, well, you 5, because I don't do raid, but ideally you 5 stand at the end of the hallway, like right, where I am now, and you DPS the sentinel down to 90 from here.
I couldn't seem to land regular spells on it at all. Obviously, the main damage doesn't work on 90.
So, sorry, when I say here, I mean I'm just south of the raid, and presumably I have line of sight of the hallway. I can't see down the hallway, but I should have line of sight down the hallway.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to touch them because there's like a hump in the middle. They'll have to get on top of that before we can actually hit them. That's why I moved down to begin with.
Zant was Lev, so
yeah.
Assuming
Brills is out.
The other thing is during the add phase, the method phase, we're going to have someone pick up the methods because I think they're going to spawn on us standing in front of one of those tunnels, and that's like how
in the add phase you can go in the tunnel.
Oh, okay.
When the boss is inactive, it's better to be further away.
So will the method spawn on me further in the tunnels though? Because it seemed like it's right next to us.
Yeah,
so that doesn't help us.
Yeah, like at the edge of the tunnel, but not in the tunnel. It doesn't spawn on people.
So we need to be far in the tunnel during the method phase while killing the sentinels, but not in the tunnel. Well, not in the method phase. Killing the sentinels.
I mean, the problem for you is that during the method phase, you have to move from tunnel to tunnel, which means you're going to go to the center. And if we're not there to pick the things up, which if we move off into one of these tunnels, we're not going to be there. That's just how it's going to be. You're going to end up with a method on you, and you're going to die.
I mean, I can take the first one, but I mean, if Frank goes first, then maybe he won't die.
Yeah, he'll die.
I think that's just the tanks in the middle have to pick stuff up.
Right, and it's like the brothers Zek fight, whatever. Like the tanks go in and grab the mobs and bring them back towards the tank, and then they're the only ones that take heavy damage. The rest of the raid taking no damage and a little further.
It may just be a timing thing. We'll see.
We're gonna put people up at like that first ramp or the freeway. Maybe they'll only take like 60k ticks or something. I don't know. I'm worried about something running up one of these other tunnels, like the one in the northwest and southeast.
So hold on. Is the whole idea to move into a hallway so we take 60k instead of 100k?
You take less than 60k. You would take like.
I mean,
4K.
like, I don't think you guys understand what Shaman AoE healing is. 100k on a raid every tick is literally nothing for a Shaman. That's like maybe 2 Shaman.
No, for us, like the ad people, Frank. Why?
Right. No. Right. No, for the ad people, like it's different. But like, I'm saying, why are we talking about moving the bulk of the raid into a tunnel when the damage is there's no difference? Like,
I mean, we don't move them during the first method, right? Like, is there something different about the second one? Is that
I'm honestly not worried about the main group. I'm more worried about your ad group. Because if you guys take a couple 100k ticks while you're moving to the middle, you guys might be dead.
Right. So I'm confused on why. So we moved to the middle to get to our hallway, and then we're like part of the way in a hallway. So we're fine after that, right?
I don't think we need to be in a hall. I think we just need to be where we are right now, this top ring.
Right.
I'll take like 100.
Whether or not
I don't want to ever. I definitely don't want to be down here. Down here, you actually take like 200 tick. It gets serious down here.
But like when we're deeper in the hallway, like where we go to.
Right, but there's trade-offs to being deeper in the hallway. It makes it harder to pull the methods. It's possible the methods could get on the ad group and shit like that. Like I don't.
It also makes
we don't need to have the damage 0. It doesn't matter if it like 0 isn't necessary to be the fight. I don't think.
Yeah, we do not want to be out of this room combo.
It's as fast as possible. Frank, do you think you're going to have enough healing to keep that group up through it? That's the main thing. Like you specifically.
I mean, we're not a group, so. No.
Y'all probably should be grouped, I would guess.
Yeah, the ad group should be an actual group, I think, right? Because they're going to be doing that the whole fight. The armors don't stop; they go all the way to the end. Once they start, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't realize they weren't. They definitely should be grouped, and then they can just stick on Frank, and he can group heal.
Telling me I have to be grouped with Frank.
Yeah, does that seem like one of those things that was going to be potentially wipe causing? Just because, if any of them dies, it's just Frank sitting there off taking a method by himself with no like direct healer on him.
I mean, I'm still. I like.
I think we didn't do terrible. Like I said, I mean, keep in mind, a lot of that was we seen that once. We shouldn't be assuming there's all kinds of problems. There's not. We need to see it again to know more about it.
For this next attempt, we're going to keep our 10 minutes for a while, and when we get to that Sentinel phase, we'll 10-minute at that point to make it shorter and see how things go. You can use your short little 3-minute burns and things on this part, though.
So one thing at that 50% point, we are going to need to watch out for armors getting through. If the side groups can only take them down to 90, then they need to book to the next one. It's going to be on the main raid to take care of the armors in the center. Additionally, we also have to continuously move because there's going to be meteors on us, and not just 1 but 2 meteors. So we really need to stay clumped so that the meteors are in one location.
Fusion detonation was when the double border fell on top of us, right?
I think so.
It just didn't move correctly.
Yeah, that's another good reason why we probably can't do those hallways. Is we're going to be getting meteors on us over and over the entire time.
So
we're going to have good tough.
Well, when the meteors are coming out, Magnificent Presence will not be getting cast, right? Because they only come out when the boss is active. Just so we can clear on that. He doesn't do MP.
So meteor group. The armor group. If you look south, like you see me, I'm leveled up in the air. Ideally, I should have line of sight down the hallway, right from up here. So, like, Brap, you're not doing anything down there. Like, you can't shoot a bow down this hallway.
So what? You gotta be level, you're saying?
Yes. I mean, everyone should be level. I just use this thing where the raid is to keep it tight. Right, so this should give us line of sight so that all 5 of you can DPS the armor whilst being in the room. Therefore, we won't be taking a gigantic mana burn. Because I had focus paragons going on me, and I was just constantly out.
You gotta be shitting.
We've been talking about this quite a while now. We clicked on
Everyone else should move over that.
Rat sack. Fuck this raid.
Put your auras up and shit. Troy is also here. Oh, you're out of channel haste.
My God.
I don't see anybody with it.
I haven't.
Do you cast it like to kill Bobby?
Maybe I get the TB off. There it is.
Alright, I think we're good.
Just do a good job on the tunnels.
Bard Epic.
Right where we're fighting here, we're going to get mana drained, I think.
Just slide down a couple stairs. Don't be too far back.
Move. Move.
Run away from boulder.
Move. Remember,
Boss
move
inactive.
to the top of the stairs for the method phase.
Fuck my whole burn up because some ass
Looks like he doesn't pulse the aid during this phase.
I don't think he starts it until
Flip it
after
adds.
this phase.
Move. It's still good to practice being at the top during it, though.
I think it starts during the tunnel phase and continues for the rest of the fight. Whenever he's inactive.
Muppet ads.
Move.
Muffet ads.
Move.
Muffet ads.
Oh, just killed by Muffet. That's good.
Stack on boss. Boss active.
We'll be moving back down the stairs.
Go speaking of the boss.
Poison. Don't
Get
cure.
clustered.
We need cigarette.
Get down here and get clustered on top of each other. You can't be at the top of the ramp right now.
Poison cured.
Now's a good time to get cigarette.
Bard epic.
Should have poison kill.
Being poisoned himself.
The next time a cleric dies, I've got a divine res for him.
Poison. Don't cure. Poison cured. Poison. Don't cure.
If you want to get rid of boxes, now's a good time to do it.
Poison cured.
Do we have someone to CR at 72?
Previns is down.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna get one more cure here.
Poison cure. Stone cured.
Alright, cures out.
Six CR is running.
Boss inactive.
Get to the top of the stairs.
Remember, just past the 3 ways.
Northeast. Brown. Safe to return.
Stay in your halls.
Success.
Stay.
Correct hallway.
Keep healing.
West. Red.
Remember, we're going to stay in our hall after this as well until the boss is active.
Safe to return. Success. Correct hallway.
You tank.
Ron, stay back.
Stack on boss. Boss active.
All right, we're moving in. Bottom of the steps. This is when we get sentinels.
Group up.
Bard
Yeah,
epic.
Sentinel group is doing their thing. I think it starts at 68.
Let's do 10 minutes.
Southeast
wave.
Southeast wave.
Route. Our DPSing from down the hall.
Sean says Springstone.
poison cure shamans.
I got it.
Sounds good.
Another breeze, one right behind it. Actually,
Northwest.
it's northwest.
And that was fucking easy.
Breeze is stunned.
Is Frank a raid assist?
You can get height to the left of the door by going up the little ramp.
Raid lead is Brad.
Oh,
well,
NA for the pets.
If you're not a stun,
yeah.
once this gets to 90, move southwest.
Yep, southwest is flame. That's going to be a slow.
Method phase, we need to move to the top of the ring.
Yeah, let's move southwest to the top when we go to the method.
DPS go to flame. DPS go to flame. I got this.
We're moving up to the fire one to the southwest. For methods.
Wave, southeast.
Boss
Move
inactive.
southwest.
Move.
Be at the top of the stairs.
Tanks, be ready to pick these things up as soon as they spawn from
If you're
range.
not a slower, you can move south and east.
Remember, now you want to go in the halls, Frank group, to not have methods murder y'all.
Yeah, but southeast wave.
Muffet adds.
It's going to be a root. Jared got killed right away.
Yeah, y'all need to be deep in the halls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, viewers.
Armor group should be up in the hallway, not standing in the center ring at all.
We'll need an extra range DP. Hands down.
Can knock it down.
Muffet adds.
It's almost down too. Improv.
We need this. We need this knockdown to 90.
It was at 90. It's like healing.
DPS this wave sentinel.
Muffet adds.
Melee hit this thing. Wave sentinel needs to be.
That thing hits, we're in fuck city. See if you can push it back. I already tried.
Root it.
Flames
Root
over
it.
90.
Oh my god.
Southwest has one. Flame, it can be killed.
Bye.
Yeah.
Lost too many people.
Yeah, we lost
Frag
two
group.
people.
Ah, damn. Yeah, I don't know.
Like
It's
Stack
fairly
on boss.
simple.
Boss active.
We didn't move into the hallway, so we had
Yeah.
methods.
That's an
That
easy
looks
fix.
bloody.
It's easy fix.
So it looks like we get, what, 6 methods per wave there?
I think it was 4.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4. They landed on. Some of them landed on top of Chandera.
Overall, that went much smoother, though.
Yeah, we got.
Our damage was a lot higher.
Yeah, we moved from 70 to 50 very quickly there.
Did the fight reset?
Not yet.
I'm trying to die. My touch of divine keeps fucking proccing. Okay.
Oh, fusion detonation is the sentinels. They just
Yeah,
change
that's the
past it.
sentinel. Once it gets to the middle, you're done.
Reset. Please release.
Yeah, they're just casting it every like 3 seconds once they get to the middle. So yeah, the tough thing for people in terms of like targeting your Bane shit is just those sentinels are not going to show up on Xtar. So for people that are in the center dealing with methods, if one of those sentinels gets through to the center, we have to treat those like methods. We need to get them taken care of immediately because if they get to the center, we're immediately wiped.
Right. So that run went absolutely perfect. The only thing that went wrong is we 0 of 6 of us, including myself, did not run deep into the hallway. So we were at the doorway, nuking, and then that it spawned. And I mean, RNG chose that they kill Chandera right away. So this time, when we move that 15% phase, and everyone moves up on the ramp, we will move deep in the hallway. That's it. That's the only change. We'll fight.
For
I'll also say, like, for the Banes, if you're doing the Sentinels, Like, if you're not a Bane, you should be moving as soon as it gets to like 88, 89, because the Bane should be able to take it.
Yeah. And honestly, if we are at a stun or a root, and like I'm alive, just let me do it. 'Cause I can't do anything.
Hell no.
Yes.
Yeah, you're kind of worthless on the range.
Well, like I have divine persecution.
Yeah.
On the initial 10% range.
I have divine persecution.
What if they're undead?
I would just melee them.
Sometimes those like armor graphics are undead.
They aren't in here. I have that new Tabitha, okay?
That's savvy.
So for Shadow Knights and Warrior, we probably need to make an effort to fan out for those method waves. Just get them picked up. It's not like people can actually do DPS to them. Like they're only Bane hits, so you can tank them anywhere in the room.
Even like monks can fucking hit one and then Earth Force.
I mean, they do need to be grouped up because we're AE banning them a shitload.
That's true.
Let's go. We'll just do it again. Epic group. And the boss gets to 50% if the raid moves up. Yeah, we'll move into the hallways.
Yeah, my main goal on picking a direction is where I think you guys are going to be so that we have the raid on top of you to help protect you during that transition as well. Which I picked southwest because there's flame, but then y'all got to southeast before it actually transitioned.
Frank, I'm assuming if we get any stun ones, you're pretty much living on it.
I mean, it's not a route. I'm fine.
I mean, once they hit 90, they take like 10 seconds.
Honestly, it seemed like they were a specific type coming out of each hallway. It wasn't like
Yes. It is. It is specific to the...
So we could kind of set up?
No, because
you need people to DPS it down.
Right. Like, it has to get to 90. And the bulk of that is like Shandera, Baron, and Rat, and Elsmo's pet, I'm assuming.
I think Luffy and Dan are going to help you guys out in that phase because they can't really do anything in the center. So that might help pick up the pace on getting them down to 90. Then the appropriate Bane class just stays
You
on
can
it.
keep methods off healers.
Who, Dan and Lucky?
Reese.
It was very nice
Yeah,
to
he
be
wasn't
able to
talking about
have
himself.
mana during that phase too. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, my mana was like I was still getting hit. I was dropping to like 98.9% mana and not 80. It was good. It was all good. Get buffed out.
Good check. Did I get haste this time?
Appears so.
Hello.
Are you gonna die this time, Steve?
Not if people grab methods like they're supposed to. I can't control bad tanks.
I blame you for standing directly on a method spawn point.
You know, when Seeger says hello, it makes me think that's how he starts his voicemail, like he's one of those guys.
Greetings and salutations.
My voicemail starts with like the I think like the automated voice that a Verizon cell phone has that just says this phone number is not answering.
Did you get any of our wondrous snow seeker?
I probably got 6 inches out there. It's nothing too crazy.
Oof.
I'd say that's about average.
Quality.
Is that based off an extensive survey, or?
Yes, very extensive.
Excited survey. So for my one coworker, they canceled his kid's remote teaching for snow.
That makes no sense.
Is your coworker Gork?
Oh, yeah. They were like afraid of possible power outages. I don't know. It's stupid to me.
You gotta give the kids some semblance of normalcy. It's snow days.
Here, look at the Guildhall General is my actual answering machine in real life.
Lord.
Imagine if you called somebody you actually heard that. It'd be fucking epic.
I've been trying to get my coworkers to put that on their phones, and they won't.
All right, we ready?
I was born ready. Born to lose, what they told me in high school.
Born to lose weight.
No.
I'm not ready. I've listened to an answer machine.
And stack up, guys. All cucks standing over here. Stack up. Prince and Fred Lord. Alright, we can go. It's just Fred Lord. I don't know what he's doing. Probably jerking off. Still.
It's concerning.
Bard Epic.
Move. Move. Slight change. We're going to stay at the bottom for this one method phase, since the method spawn at the top of these ramps. Move.
Boss inactive.
Stay at the bottom so methods don't spawn on you.
Muffet adds.
Move.
Muffet adds.
Move. Sorry. You can move anyway, but
God damn it.
just move further past this thing.
Yeah, we had to move big.
Sorry, that was my bad.
You know whose bad it was.
Muffet adds.
Troy decided to skill up some sort of item just now.
Assuming he's kicking.
I'm doing stun kicks. So.
Move.
Cop 4. Cop 4.
Spawn.
Muffet adds.
Boss active soon.
Stack on boss. Boss active.
Move.
Meteor.
So it should be on the ball.
Poison cure.
Stack up.
Get collected.
Grab me on Gorg.
Stone cured. Bard epic. Poison cure. Stone cured.
Who's going to get the CR at 71?
Kevin.
All right.
Poison. Don't cure. Poison cured.
Probably going to have one more splash near the time it goes inactive.
You chanted a spray after the next stone guy.
Brent, let's pray. I did mass run.
About to push.
Those things are not exclusive.
The CR out.
Poison.
Cure.
Don't cure.
Just spray out.
Poison cured. Boss inactive. Northeast, brown.
Try not to run through the very center when going to where you're going. The boss has a huge AE there.
Yes, do not run through the middle on your next move.
Save to return. Success.
Stay
Correct
where you are.
hallway.
Chill.
Chillax. That's great. Nobody move.
Yeah.
East, blue. Save to return.
Stay in your halls.
Success. Correct hallway.
Remember, we're going to tank the boss on the very bottom for this next phase, and sentinels are going to start.
I believe we have a new tank as well, right?
Stack on boss. Boss active.
All right, let's go to the boss.
Talk to
Nice.
Paul.
Call just trying to die there.
In the bottom.
Southwest flame.
10 minutes.
Bard epic.
method here, guys. Breeze method. One must have died, I'm guessing.
Prince did. He got a res.
Make sure cure him.
Flame West. Are we going inside now?
No. Back up.
Start going in at 50 when we do the method phase.
There's 2 flames.
At the top of the ramp.
I targeted second flame. Shan, stay here. There's a second flame. You're gonna assist me.
Yep. To send pets, all pet classes can send them to Frank's target.
Third sentinel. Third flame. I retargeted. Start the EPS in the next one.
Let's get this method dead.
Northeast rock.
Where do we want to go at 50? Do we just want to go west?
Move if you're not a rock, or if you are not a flame.
All right. We're about to hit 50. When you do that, you're going to need to go into the hallways for the people that are in Frank's group. Yeah, we'll just go straight west.
And Luffy northeast.
Second rock.
Main group are going to the west, the top of the stairs here, right at the edge of the red hallway.
Yet in the hallways in a second, it's about to switch phases.
Frank group has to be in.
Boss inactive.
Move into the hallway. Frank group in the hallway.
Method tanks, get ready. Method tanks, get ready.
Muppet adds.
We got waves southeast next.
Southeast for Frank group. You're not Bay.
Move all the way in.
Mez on rock.
Muppet adds.
This one's really
Another one here.
Have it to move closer. Like y'all can move further in.
Yeah.
Muppet adds.
Taking a lot of damage.
Cop 4.
Next wave.
Cop 4.
You want to be at least this far in to take a little.
Northeast again, rock.
Northeast.
Prax, you'll be taking the boss when he goes active again.
Okay.
Should be pretty soon.
Muppet adds.
That's my last wave.
Change tactics.
Prax, get ready. Prax, get ready.
We need to move back to the hallway, right?
Stack on boss.
My group,
Boss
move
active.
back to the end of the hallway. Move back to the beginning.
Muppet adds.
It's active.
South.
Bottom of the stairs.
Group up. Gotta kill methods.
This is snare.
Move.
Brap, move up a little bit. Ansimo, move up a little bit. We got to
Move in. You can't stand there.
Poison.
Get out of the
Don't
Move.
cure.
What?
Stay near here.
We have to move. There's
Second
boulders.
Run away from boulder.
This is the snare one.
Poison cured.
More boulders.
Yes.
Run
Move
away
again.
from boulder.
Keep moving.
Bard epic.
Northwest, if you're not snare.
Wayne, you're gonna cure after boulder move, okay?
Move.
We should use Paragon here if we can.
There's one running. 12 seconds. Reg, get the next one.
Northeast. After.
Poison. Don't cure.
Move.
Moving. And cure.
Yes.
Poison cured.
Moving again.
This one's stunned.
Move.
Northeast.
We're gonna get stone, boulders,
Poison.
and then move.
Don't cure.
We're gonna move.
Northeast.
Curing.
Run away.
Northeast.
Move again.
Poison cured. Run away from boulder.
Prax needs a cure.
Prax needs a cure.
Got it. I got it.
Move.
Safe to return.
Back to northwest.
I have northwest.
Poison. Don't cure.
Boulders.
Move.
Curing right here.
This one's damaged just a little bit. Alright, we're good. Alright.
Let's hit some burns just to see if we can get through this phase.
Poison cured.
Move.
Northeast, guys.
Prax needs another cure. Yeah, you got to sit tight to
Move.
cures at that second boulder.
Method's on us.
This got killed by rock form.
Poison. Don't cure.
Move.
Run away from boulder. Run away
Stay
from
right here
boulder.
until cure is done.
All right,
Poison
move again.
cured.
Cure's done already.
Move again.
Need these rocks.
I think we should be a little further out. This inner ring is kind of.
Yeah.
Poison. Don't cure.
Move again to where Seeger is. There's boulders right on top of the raid.
Cure right here.
Run away from
South
boulder.
After this one.
A lot of people are still rocks.
South.
A lot of
Poison
people are still
cured.
rocks.
Move.
Run away from boulder.
Proc's dead.
Should be on Bemis.
Let's move again.
Demon should be able to pick it up.
Run away from boulder. Run away from poison cure.
Move. We're curing at the next location.
Curing right here.
Mirror needs a focus
Stone cured.
Move.
Move.
You guys are gonna have to cure yourself. You guys are gonna get splashed. Hold on.
Move.
Bard epic.
F it.
Frank, there's another one south, too.
Poison. Don't cure.
We're curing in the new spot.
Cure right here. Stay
Poison
here until
cured.
you're cured. Okay.
Move.
Rocks out.
Tell me to run away.
Cure.
Early.
Rapid out some cure yourself.
Keep damage.
Move.
We got 3.
Poison. Don't cure.
Move. Curing in the new location.
Curing right here. We're taking care of this method.
Poison cured.
Move.
2 northwest.
I'm dead.
So
move.
Looks like the ad group may be dying to method.
Yeah. No, we died. We'll talk about after.
Poison.
Move.
Don't cure.
Cure in the new spot.
It is.
So this has a pretty simple rotation that we're doing here.
Poison cured.
Move.
It's very repeatable.
We're dead, by the way.
Yeah, we know. It's fine.
Move.
I think we should save burns for this phase.
Agreed.
I think we should stay a little. Can we stay a little higher on the ramps?
Move. And cure.
Stone
You
cured.
need big burns for 25, actually. I mean, you can use a small burn there. I guess.
Yeah, move.
We mean
We would
the space of the upper ring for that. This
We would just use the 10 minutes again here. And 30s is the big one, I guess.
They won't be back up. 3d10, sir.
Yeah.
There it is.
That I was gonna say during that last phase that we were just on, where we were constantly moving, curing, is there a reason why we're not at the very top of the ring where we'd have a lot more distance?
That would be my
You
suggestion.
take more mana drain up there.
Oh, well then never mind. Don't do it.
Yeah. When he's active, we have to be near the middle.
I mean, we basically move from ramp to middle stair to ramp to middle stair, and we'll be perfectly fine.
Right. And then
Like 8 spokes on a wheel.
you're going to get turned into golem. 2 boulders are going to be put on us. You have to move to the next spot. That's where Gawain cures. You stay there until the cure hits. Even if the 2 boulders appear on you, you don't panic. Once the cure hits and you get the message, you can move to the next spot. We just do that over and over and over while they're doing the tunnels. And if we put our 10 minutes into that, we should be able to get down to we should probably be able to get that all the way down.
All right, reset.
What I'd worry about on the burn at the end was we were moving so often. Are you sure people can keep the DPS on him?
We have to burn at the end. 25 to 0 is like the entire fight.
Yeah, the fight
in a predictable fashion, like 8 spokes on a wheel, then we should be fine. We should be able to sustain the DPS from melee.
Yeah, in theory, the fight doesn't get hard till 25%. Is what people say.
Also, when we're doing that boulder phase, you need to not cheat ahead if you can help it. That spreads the boulders out and gives us a lot less room to deal to work with.
Right. Really?
Yeah, we're asking you to stack, like for a reason, and the reason isn't. I don't think the reason is whatever you think it is. So like, you need to be on top of Gord. That
boss, like the boss is a giant black man, just stand on top of him.
Sure.
Okay.
Dude.
Wow.
Sorry. Closer to Middle
Yikes.
Eastern.
I mean, I was just describing them.
I just need to call in the police. They know how to take care of this problem.
So here's what happened with the armor group is that we, at times, since we have multiple armors up, we get spread, and all 5 of us, or all 6 of us, got spreading stone.
So the reason you were with that group was to cure them when that happened.
Right, but so what happens is if it's not a mob, a sentinel that like Marin can DPS, can bane, Marin will move to the next sentinel to start putting it under 90%, so that we can just bane it, because like we're fighting like a losing battle basically. We're never like caught up on sentinel.
And you'll need, and he will need self cures then. I mean,
quick question, Frank. Have you tried rooting the one that's a root bane before it's root baneable?
Yeah. All I do is spam root that whole time.
Stick?
No.
Because we snared one of the south ones and it never moved.
Right. I mean, I
just ignore this.
I kind of want to do that but we need Brap to snare it, because snare is like 14 minutes.
So yeah, if it's a south one, we
But-
can just snare it.
What? Leave them there and don't kill them.
Yeah. If we get it animated, that's the south one. Just like spam and snare until it lands, and then
Can you snare them above 90? Because I've been
Yeah.
waiting till.
yeah,
Yep. Only on those, right? Like
yeah, only on the south
ones
one.
it seems. I would like to try a root on one of the other ones, but
I mean, all I do is spam root and it doesn't land.
it's crazy. I mean, that just takes us down from having to worry about one. You'll have a lot of them potentially stacked up there, but
Moving one out of that is going to help a lot.
yeah.
I mean, especially like one of the earlier attempts, we had 2 or 3 animated in a row.
What was he at, by the way? Just curious.
It's like 30.
Nice.
So the next hallway phase is at 25, so we're pretty close.
It took to 29, I think, right as that died.
It sounds like at 25 we get a wave of methods, and then we get the hallway phase.
We were doing pretty good. Those methods while we're doing the armors is they have super fast.
Did they see through invis?
I didn't get a chance to check.
Might be worth like trying to invis before we run from room to room.
so since we have the new expansion opening on Wednesday at 5 Eastern, is this when we just start the 24/7 raid to get this beaten, just like we did in Enemy Plane?
I think we should start that now.
Raid until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
You're breaking up.
I say ready
I'm
till
ready.
5 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday.
I am definitely ready. Like, I seriously think we're really close to it.
I think we're close to 25%.
I mean,
think
as
we're
fast
close
as he goes
to the fight
down
starting.
with full burns.
I mean, that end, all the chaos at the end when he was at 40% move, it didn't seem like he was going down at all.
He did though. I mean, he got down. To
Yeah, I mean, he did.
So
He went down a few percent.
it's not going to be as fast as when he's standing there motionless at the beginning of the fight. When we're rolling 10-minute burns and there's no mechanics, right? It's just not going to be as fast as that. So. I think tighter movements on that phase in the middle will help quite a bit.
Yeah, I would recommend if you're melee, you should be behind where the mob has moved. So when they move the mob to the left, you should be to the right. You should not be in front of it. You should not be going, in front, towards the direction where we're going to move.
You shouldn't move ahead before the move is called.
Right. If you stay behind the mob the whole time, that will be the case. Then you'll just follow the mob. Because then, like you were saying, we'll be able to do tighter spokes. And from a splash perspective, start getting all those boulders. Even if you moved to the next spoke, I can splash both the old location and the new location because it's pretty wide.
Yeah, normally that's true. A few times we have people get outside the radius, but it's not the end of the world. That was good, though. We just need to get to the point where we're getting to that part repeatedly and get to 25%. Is the strategy literally at 25, you do the hallway and then come back and is that when you dump the burn, or you have to do some method phase first?
It looks at 20.
At 25, we'll do methods and then hallway, and then the boss should go active, and then we'll get double sentinel and methods the rest of the fight.
The double
I
sentinel
think-
doesn't start to like 6% or something.
I think you're kind of burning because you're not going to be able to keep up with the methods, right? You're burning to just finish the fight.
I mean, methods you can keep up with, like because it's mainly like non-DPS people, right? Like
25 to 0 boulderless. No.
Everything happens.
Yeah,
that was my question.
It's like bullshit.
Yep, spreading stone, boulders, double methods, double sentinels. Although I think the doubles is at 6%, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm reading, between 6 and 2%.
And at 6%, I'm assuming you just pop glyphs and armors and just fucking get it killed, right?
Yeah. I mean, the armor reaching the middle AoE is only 375, which is like, 230-ish after spell shielding, depending on how much spell shielding you have. Right? With glyph, that's even less, and you have more health. Like, fucking armor.
Generally speaking, the way his health has gone down, if we're going like 3 hours plus like 30-minute burns and shit for the last 15%, we could probably start around 15% and just hit your armors and your glyphs right then and just go fucking ham for the last 15. It'll probably take us about 30 seconds.
How big of an AoE do those meteors do? Like, if we're going to be doing massive burns like that, we might also just want to pop a gift and just stand in the meteor and not move him, or move him very slowly. Just random thought. obviously, if we have 4 meteors on us, we have to move at that point.
The problem is if people start dying, it's just going to snowball really, really, really fast.
Notice that the meteor doesn't start doing damage right away as soon as it pops out.
Right. I mean, that's what gives you time to move.
10 seconds or so to move.
And we can see what it was hitting throwing for because he likes to stand in on.
Alright, so are we changing anything besides just snaring the animated things when they go active?
Doing better. Picking up those pads.
Well, we need to not move in so quickly. We all lost a lot of mana that way. And then hopefully none of us gets hit by the hallway and lose all the mana. I would say, like, if you're in the ad group and we start getting kind of hectic, pop a 5 or 10 minute, like, just to pop them down. Like,
Also, I was ramp tank through, like, until I died, so.
Oh,
that off.
So one thing, ad group, if, I think if you're stone form, and, I mean, you should have self cures or ask to call for a potion. Also, you can just run to the main raid and Gwen will splash with the rest of the people. Because my splash is going to be on us, because I'm always going to be moving to the, the sentinel, the current sentinel that's dying. If I'm not currently, DPS.
I guess the only thing I would suggest is possibly having a backed up
I don't know. I think that's. I don't know if that really
If
does.
you lose
a
DPS,
whole Sentinel group and you send a whole other group out there, like I don't think you're beating the fight. Like you've already failed, in my opinion.
Is it tricky to have strength if you're up?
Yeah,
Sentinel group's just a point of failure. If they die, then the event's over, basically.
Right, and we need to we've had 2 real practices at it, so we'll just run it again.
Yeah, I think we're on the right track, but I agree with Seeger. Like, as soon as you have people start dying, it's just going to get more detrimental. So this is one of those fights I think we just have to keep everyone up until 25% burn, and then we'll start hopefully losing people.
Ready to go? What are we waiting on?
You to not be so fat.
Well, eternally.
Alright, move up. Let's go. Alright.
If we can get this fucker to the 25% unlocked health.
Smoky stack. That means on top of the raid.
Bard epic.
I got you, man. I got you.
Who's up, guys? Everybody chill. Want a big cut fest at the beginning of the fight.
Move.
Back up, guys. Eco, Siri, Julie, Sticks. You guys are too far ahead.
Move. Move.
Boss inactive.
Stay down. We're doing methods.
Muffet adds.
Move.
Frank just loved to run his mouth. Sometimes I wish I could just reach through the computer and slap
Boulder
the
hit you for
shit out of
2,000 damage. Resisted some of it.
Muffet adds.
Or I had some RL ones or something.
Move.
Oh, I really only 2,000 damage.
Cop 4.
Well, I think
Cop 4.
Your boxes.
Muffet adds.
I had a spell ruin out for everybody.
It probably was absorb.
Move.
You think it's per second though, not per tick? So.
It definitely was per second.
Stack on boss. Boss active.
Another boulder.
Move.
This is
Poison.
stack for
Don't
poison.
cure. Bard epic. Poison cured.
You on ramp, Brad? What's happening there?
Yeah, he's on.
I faded.
Mothballs is on ramp now.
Poison cure. Stone cured.
Who's got the CR for this one?
Epo does.
All right.
Krebin will get the one at 50.
Poison cure. Stone cured.
Probably gonna get one more cure.
Friends, can you glyph, please?
Yep.
Poison cure. Stone cured. Boss inactive.
Alright, you ready?
West, red. Safe to return. Success, correct hallway.
Ready for next move?
South, black.
Gonna be a new tank then?
Safe to return. Success,
Wait
correct
till the boss
hallway.
unlocks. So call it.
Get that flame method.
Should be right.
Boss, make sure we're healing to call. Save me on this flame method.
Stack on boss. Boss active.
Get in there. Get on the boss.
Get back to the boss.
Alright, armor or sentinel group, get going.
Bard epic.
Nothing up yet.
Should start here in a second.
South. Just get it snared. Nice.
Move.
Alright, ignore it. Back to center. Northeast.
Sure, on shamans, please.
West. Southwest.
I guess I'm on ramp.
Another flame. Alright, start EPS going back.
Center group will just set up at west again. For method phase coming up soon.
Another flame. Retarget. South.
South snare.
Brap. Just go snare it.
Done.
Easy.
Snare the other one. I already forgot it. Like when you do
Copy.
a refresh them.
I mean, there's 14 minutes longer than the fight.
I'm down. Frank.
Remember when we get to 50%
South.
phase, you're going to go into the hall, Frank group.
Brap, you can assist me.
Tanks be ready to spread out and pick up
Done.
ads. It's collapsed to west at the top of the ramp.
Southeast. We might have to move in partially into this one. Let's see. They're not on any routes, right?
Boss inactive.
Move west.
Alright. Deep in, move in, move in, move in.
Muffet adds.
He's talking to his group there, guys.
One's chasing y'all, Frank.
Right there.
All right, we got it.
Move in, Anselmo. You move in, move in, move in.
You want to be
You
further
guys-
back, at least halfway.
Need you in the tunnel so these things don't come.
Northeast.
Northeast.
Northeast. Northeast.
Muffet adds.
I'm in
We're at-
biz.
Tanks, more ads.
Moth is down. Don't just range it down. Range the rock down.
Tank spread.
Muffet adds.
More rock.
Another rock.
Ready for spread.
Muffet adds.
It will be Prax when the boss goes out to you.
Stay deep in. We don't know where the next southwest or sorry southeast.
And I think we stay out, right?
Muffet
Stay
adds.
Stay out.
Stack on boss. Boss active.
Method's
Dead.
dead.
Watch for methods.
We just leave
Move.
Rocks.
This is
Poison.
where we want to be up
Don't
at the top.
cure.
Or midway up.
Get off of the rocks, guys.
Gotta be grouped. We're bad. We're doing bad right now. Not grouped up at all.
Slide
Poison
all the way
cured.
over here, Prax.
Bard epic.
Wayne just died to a method.
Means we need Frank, I think.
Divine going. Divine him.
All right.
You move boss.
You can move more.
All right, let's 10-minute.
Southwest.
All the methods, just
Poison.
do what you can.
Don't cure. Poison cured.
Splash coming up.
We need to be a lot tighter.
Move.
Move and then get clumped. Move and get clumped on boss.
South wrap.
Snare it.
Rock method needs to die.
Move.
Snared.
Come back here and kill this.
It's dead. Or well.
Move.
Another flame.
We're gonna get cursed right here.
Poison. Don't cure.
Uh, 10 minutes yet or no?
Yeah.
Poison cured.
Let's get out of that aura, guys. You're just standing there.
Move.
Run away from boulder. Run away from boulder.
Move.
Poison. Don't cure. Run away.
Move.
Poison cured.
This one's
Run away from boulder. Run away from boulder.
This is gonna be rough, Gwen.
Move.
South.
Safe to
southeast
return.
After this. And this gets down.
Basically gonna curse us, and you're gonna have to do it right away.
Move.
All right, southeast.
Poison cure.
Splash it southeast.
Move.
Stone cured.
Watch out. Move left. Move left. There's a boulder tab.
Stay clumped on the boss.
Move.
Was it a south that just spawned?
Yes. Yeah, south. That.
Air wrap.
Get it.
Siri needs a super.
Don't run through the fire. Brad.
Poison cure.
Yeah, sorry.
Run away from boulder.
Snared.
Flash coming on us.
It's another one.
Stone
It's another
cured.
south.
Move.
Whenever you can see it, at least.
Cop 4. Cop 4.
Move.
Just stay on the rage right now. Don't cut it.
Snared.
Nice.
Move.
Poison. Don't cure.
Southwest. Southwest.
Move.
Poison cured.
Move.
Bard epic.
Move.
Second flame behind it.
Poison. Don't cure.
Watch out for that flame behind it. Yeah, it's terrible.
Just double
spot.
move. Get to where Seeger is.
Poison cured.
That hallway group. You guys got to make sure you're not putting flames in weird spots for us like that.
Move.
I don't know what he wants to do.
Run along the edge.
Flame method.
Move.
That's priority, guys.
Poison. Don't cure.
Poison curing right here.
That's what will really get bad if we don't control them. You gotta get rid of them.
Move.
Poison cured.
We're gonna need help on flame. Southwest.
Move.
Spain.
Slow.
Good now.
North.
Run away.
Move.
3.
Poison. Don't cure.
Is flame method there to get killed, please?
Move.
Safe to return.
I'm here.
Poison cured.
Yeah, it's just we're always gonna get the cure right as we move.
Move.
You guys are fine.
His splash will top us off.
Run away from Boulder.
Northeast guy, King Deeps. Right next to you.
Move.
Rock tunnel right there, main raid. What do we need to hit on that? Is that
Poison. Don't
Yeah.
cure.
It's mezzable now.
Move.
Poison
Focus
cured.
needs to be mezzing that rock sentinel to death.
It's dead.
Move.
Two northwest.
My glyph is fading beams. Can you take it?
Move.
He's on Bemis.
Poison cure.
Getting cured right here.
Just come in, just stay stacked.
Move.
Stone cured.
If you have some short burns, let's try to hit them. Let's try to get to 25.
Move.
This is a stone then, Frank.
Yep.
Run away from
watch the
Boulder.
We're going to run past that boulder on the next move.
Move.
You up down tomorrow.
Way past.
Damage.
Poison.
Possible
Don't
right here.
cure.
Curing right here.
Move.
You need a cure.
I splashed myself.
You just come.
A lot of people
Move.
in raid not cured.
Poison
by the way.
cured.
Got him.
Let's get
Run away
southeast
from
Wave
Boulder.
Sentinel to 90.
Run away from Boulder.
All right, Wave Sentinel is killable.
It's the southwest.
Southwest has double.
Poison cure.
Any possible way to Rose Town.
Not really.
Move.
Stone cured.
Got a bunch of ads. Start killing them.
Yeah, we need to get these ads dead.
No, it's
Wave
wrong.
Sentinel needs to go down as well.
Move.
Wave Sentinel is top priority.
It's dead.
No, we have ones. There we go.
Move.
Flame
The
south-
boulder.
Poison cure.
southwest.
Group up.
New boulders on.
Flame Sentinels.
Stone
get
cured.
90.
Run away from Boulder.
Animated Brap. South.
Move.
Lost people there.
Fuck. I'm down.
Snare it maybe.
Move.
Poison cure.
You said Biscuits has it.
Move.
Flame Sentinel. Sentinel.
Stone cured. Run away from Boulder. Run away from Boulder.
Northeast after.
Move.
Run away from Boulder.
Move.
Poison. Don't cure.
Another south.
Run away.
Snare,
Move.
whenever you can get to it.
Zumi's ramp.
Poison cured.
So does it fail on time, or does he like power up? or
Boss
something?
inactive.
Move.
Safe to
This,
return.
meet up
Auto
northeast.
fail. 60 seconds.
Get it. South snare. Get
Muppet
south
ads.
snare.
Coming.
Northwest spawn.
Poison cure.
I get
Lots of
it.
methods. Poison. We need poison cure.
I'm dead.
Probably
Run
won't
away
take-
from
He
Boulder.
enraged.
Run away from Boulder. Run away from Boulder. Run away from Boulder.
So when he got to 25, I heard run now northeast, right?
I don't know what you
Yes.
heard, Wayne.
And that's what I. Okay.
Okay, hold on. No, that run northeast was a little confusing. We were grouping up on the top of the center. Like we were just grouping up for methods.
Right. It's just we needed to move because there's boulders where we were. So we just needed to move to the next boulder or the next safe location, which was northeast.
We did get farther.
It was a lot more manageable with only 4.
Oh,
It got out of hand.
sure.
We had a couple people die to meteors.
Is there any way to get the meteors to stay lower?
No, they target people.
Okay.
So
That's why we
so
stay
they're
tight.
So almost every single one in the armor group died at some point to a meteor face. You guys just need to be more aware of where they are. Like as soon as you have the armor targeted, you don't really have to look at the armor.
I guess
I
we
was
should always
eating one night under the step that I was above. It's hard to see the aura from there.
Right.
We're up in the edge.
So
always try to stay on one side of the tunnel as well. So that we have the other side.
Did we make it to the next hallway phase that time?
No, you died in
The hallway phase started, so I think there's only one wave of methods in the method wave there.
And the methods stop while we're in that phase, right?
I think the methods still spawn, and I'm pretty sure I read that the sentinels do spawn.
The Sentinels do. The methods shouldn't spawn during the hallway phase itself.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Sentinels are no issue, honestly.
I mean, there's going to be a bunch of people in each hallway during the hallway phase anyway, right?
Exactly.
So at 25, we have to be aware of what hallway we're in if there's a sentinel in there to DPS him.
Like, theoretically, we shouldn't be that far behind. The only one that should have more than one
reset
is south, and you don't do anything about that.
Yeah, South Tunnel is gonna have a shitload of armor, and it's gonna be fine.
I mean, I seen like 6 in there, and they were good.
Yeah.
So, root is not resisted, but it doesn't stick, so it's weird.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I ever saw the icon.
Nope.
I didn't get a wear off message, but it's weird. Like all 4 of them give me messages, except that one.
My snare will show up on the animated ones, and for the flame ones, when I hit them with the scent of Thole, it'll debuff them, but none of the others leave an icon.
Just make sure if you're trying to snare something and people are actually doing it, that you're not overriding the graphics like 14-minute way, for sure. I know, like, some people do it, just in general.
Would in Frank's group that peels off, would it not be better maybe to put them in a different voice group?
I think they should, to be honest. I think all their call-outs do get confusing.
I think you guys should.
I just don't ever see a time where we need to overlap. That's why I was thinking.
Or when I need to call for help on
Yeah, sometimes they ask for help, but we also can get better at calling when we think they need help because their sentinels are getting close to the center in some spots.
Ray say if they need help, we can make a Gina trigger to alert us when they say it.
We need Ventrilo back with double binds.
I remember that.
Please no.
You can do it with Discord if you log into the web client and the main client at the same time.
Reported to the Discord police.
so the officers can do that.
Frank can do that.
What can I do?
Log into Discord twice so you can talk on both channels.
Oh my god.
If I don't res combo, does that improve or like worsen our chances of winning?
It's about 50-50.
Alright, fuck it, I'll take it.
I mean, technically, he's been here for every try and we've failed, so maybe good enough.
Sir, I had that died early once.
Where did the boss drop from?
I actually made it through the first 2 runs.
My chat service died, so if you're talking officer, I can't read it. I also don't care.
There's a mock corpse here I can't res.
Agreed.
I think this corpse is bugged.
So Epo is the first person on ramp to last go, so you need a chance to try and set yourself on
And it just swarms every up phase.
Yeah, if you get on ramp, just fade.
Stayed with me all phases. That's all I got.
Yeah, every reset. And we can't fade that often, so.
Alright guys, that's the end of the rating. I think we put in pretty good attempts there. I don't think one more attempt's gonna change the outcome one way or the other. I think that's really good work though. Actually, hitting the enrage I think is actually a pretty big achievement. I mean, it means we were able to execute in the fight for 20 minutes to the point of that happening. We did a good job. I think that with more work, we could have gotten this in era, but we kind of knew going into this expansion it was probably not going to happen. I honestly wasn't sure we'd even get to see it in era, so I think it's good we at least got to pull it some.
25% is pretty damn good for this fight, I think, right?
I mean, you got to look at our gear.
There's a lot to it. There's gearing issues. There's a fact I think we may have had 40 characters in raid, and probably even still then 8 of those were boxes. It's a hard fight. I think only 12 guilds beat it in era. I'm not sure any of them beat it with 32 mains in the raid.
Well, when they beat it in era, it was after farming the stuff for a year.
Not a year, but I mean,
two guilds that did it real early, and then everybody else was 6+ months.
Not a year, but I mean, they did have to do more than we did because they had to do 21 kills of tier 1 and tier 2 because they weren't getting 2 flags per kill, so that's double. They probably came into the expansion with a bit more gear than we had because they were in ROS for a whole year.
And the reason it took people 6 months is because the pre-nerf version was much harder.
Right.
Also, 12 more characters doing DPS is a shitload of DPS. Like if this raid was full of mains able to do damage, we would be doing a lot of damage.
As you can see in that 50 to 25
Here comes
phase, the longer that phase goes, the more likely shit's gonna get weird.
Yeah, I mean, a ton more DPS would just make that fight dramatically easier.
Well, that's disappointing. Truly, truly disappointing.
I would say with Wednesday being a new expansion, specifically something to be aware of for ToV is unlike this expansion, permits the whole Xbox open from day one, all the zones. There is no flags you need to raid or anything like that. But the big thing is it's a level increase expansion, and they've changed how experience works for these last 5 levels. If you go to a ToV zone and just start grinding, you're going to find the XP probably slower than you've ever seen on this server. I think if you sit there for like days, you'd eventually get 115. But you're really not intended to grind out the levels. You're supposed to do the quest lines in ToV. And some of them, when you get to the end of like the full chains, it literally rewards like a whole level of experience. And I do believe the Selo experience modifier applies to that. So it would be even more here. So that's kind of what your groups need to be doing. ToV has a reputation as being easy. But I'm going to suspect its reputation of being easy is with characters that are 115. Like if we start trying to raid and like most of the raids 112, it's probably going to be fucking really hard, if even possible at all, right? Because being under-leveled makes raid content very difficult. So that's what I would be working on is getting your groups lined up, figuring out how you're going to be able to get progression done. I mean, I don't think you need like the perfect group to do progression in ToV. I think you can string some sort of half-ass group together and get it done.
Yeah, I think the zones that were primary for like Partisan and whatnot was Kale, Crystal Caverns, and Tower of Frozen Shadows.
Do we know if those are group tasks or solo tasks?
You'd have to check EQR probably. I don't know personally.
Yeah, it's on EQR. I haven't looked at group or not, but I do remember those 3 zones being the target zones for leveling.
If they are group tasks and you have room in your group for one of the stupid buff bots, please share.
So we doing tomorrow night off? Is that the game plan?
Yeah, tomorrow's an off night on the schedule. I think we'll just maintain that. It's not a big deal. Keep one night off before the new expansion.
Preset your double
have to see. I don't think we've picked our first raid night yet in ToV. It's probably not going to be Wednesday. I don't want to do raids with an average raid level of like 111. So try to use that time to get leveled.
That takes away from Dice and Sphere program gameplay.
I'll definitely be coming back here as well, unlike the Gornair situation. So we'll be coming back and beating this. We intend on getting that.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to beat that encounter to claim we beat all the expansions. So, unlike the achievement, it's not just an achievement. We actually haven't finished TBL.
And don't forget, we have to get your Emperor title too, right?
Yeah, sure.
Do
we still need to go back
to Blood Moon Keep?
Yeah, we need to go do Blood Moon Keep raid too.
We still need to go back and do Wither and Decay and the rest of them freaking Vanquisher achievements for the eyeball.
I mean, that
eyeball doesn't work anymore. There's a new one in ToV.
Oh, no shit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, fuck that eyeball. What are we even talking about it for?
Alrighty, guys. I think I'm going to call it for tonight. Catch y'all tomorrow.
Bemis, were you out of breath on that boss?